Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Pisces, this reading is for the 9th through the 16th of August. That's right. Your ruling planet, one of your ruling planets is retrograde Neptune, right? So if you've been having a lot of dreams and downloads and things, waking up in the middle of the night and going back to sleep and waking up again and can't tell what's real and not what's real, thank Neptune for that. Right, so don't forget to journal all of that because Mercury is also retrograde too. So there could be some truth to some of the things, but you also don't want to neglect the fact that you're dreaming bigger today, like than you dreamed before. So somebody is dreaming bigger, right? And so remember we got a couple of things that's going on. So Lion Gate's portal is open. When you watch this video, the moon will be in Libra, and so you want things to be more peaceful in your life, right? So you want peaceful relationships. So there's a lot of things are coming down to you in your spirit, and you're thinking about dysfunctional relationships you may have left behind and things that just did not flow peacefully to you. You know, you could have been around energies that were vain and vengeful and disrupted your peace. So it's like release all of that. That's not something you want to be obsessed with at all, especially when you're trying to make room for blessings to come across your path, right? So let's get into it. Let's get right into it, Pisces. Let's get into it. I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, not just your sun sign. Moon, rising, Venus, MC, IC, wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, I am talking to you. We have quite a few planets that are currently retrograde. A lot of outer planets are retrograde, right? And Mercury is not one of them. It's a communication and messenger planet. So let's get into it. First card out of the deck is Nine of Pentacles. Source is making sure you are financially independent. I love it. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, El Bobo. We also have the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, right? So somebody has cut some people off from, cut some people off financially, right? Because nine is you ended something, right? So you have cut some energies off financially, and there's a seven, and you are okay with it. That's completion for you. You feel complete. You've cut some energies off financially. You feel complete. You've left behind the circus, El Bobo. You tired of playing Boo Boo the Fool, right? The Fool, right? The Fool card. And things started speeding up for you, like in terms of just like your spirit, like like your ideas started coming faster, your prayers started being answered faster, like things started happening for you quicker, right? The quicker progression of things started happening. You started thinking about more ideas and making money. Things started coming quicker for you, right? Here we had the Eight of Pentacles. Instead of you thinking about 8 hours a day, like getting confused and drained and this and that, and your legacy and what kind of legacy should I build? All of a sudden things start coming to you fast, super fast, right? Which is a good thing, right? As soon as you start cutting some people off and you start knowing your worth and your value, like all of a sudden stuff starts coming to you fast, right? Start building legacy, thinking about multiple streams of income and all those things, right? Because you took that machete out. See this right here in the card? You got outside and got some sun. See this right here? See all this greenery right here? You started working hard. You got your sun hat on. You got your machete. You cutting out all distractions. You got the sun hitting your back. You got the wind in your face. You're like, whoo. You're embarking on a whole new journey. That's that zero card, which means you close out cycles and you're saying you got tired of playing the fool. You got tired of making bad risk and, and all these things. So somebody sat down somewhere and got their chakras together, right? Got aligned, got your chakras together, Pisces. So you started planting some new seeds. That's what it is. The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody says, start planting some new seeds. You got some ideas. You can think clearer now. And so everything you see, you start to see things even pop up on your timeline. It's just like, okay, what seeds you're planting, right? And like who you want to align yourself with in terms of like how you want to make money and what kind of legacy you want to build. And, and things are coming to you fast, right? So Source is saying, as long as you're putting action behind it, it's not just sitting in your water. So Source is saying you're going to feel very fortunate. Some unexpected changes are happening for the better because, again, and it's happening fast. So long as you're putting action behind it, you're motivated, you have mental clarity, you feel like you can levitate, but don't just let that sit in your water, okay? That's what I'm saying for you all. Don't just let that sit in your water, right? So your anxiety about something is going to be coming to an end very soon. It could be a younger person that you can have some anxiety about. It's going to come across, it's going to be going because your prayers are being answered fast, right? So you've already planted some seeds in somebody. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, you planted some seeds in, and your prayers are being answered very quickly, that they get away from, vain and vengeful spirits, or that they get away from energies that are trying to keep them in survival mode, right? They're getting away from those energies. So whatever anxiety you may have had about some things, your prayers are being answered fairly quickly about that, right? Here we also have the 10 of Cups. And so I see balance not only being restored for you, because you got 10 cups, that's like 10 wishes being fulfilled, but I also see somebody possibly meeting a new love interest. Like I said, your anxiety about a lot of things are going away, and I do see you and somebody building a legacy together, which is a great thing, and where you feel like your inner child feels safe around them, their inner child feels safe around you, and like I said, you got some good news coming across your path. But I definitely feel like somebody is getting away from energies that are emotionally immature. I definitely feel like there's emotionally immature energies that want access back into your life, because and they have succumbed to passive and powerless behavior, or they're egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. And it could have been somebody's ex. It could have been somebody's past from your family. They could have burned you in the past, and they want back into your life now. And they see you're building a legacy. They see everything is lining up perfectly for you. It's harvest time. You got multiple streams of income. You building a legacy for yourself. Financially, you don't need them. So they could be wanting back into your life now. So it's the same. You wouldn't go back to them if you saw a pig with wings fly through the sky. However, somebody does want to be in a loving relationship where you're not feeling like you're walking a tightrope. You want to build a foundation with somebody where things just flow for you, where you feel inspired, you feel happy to see them, you feel motivated, like you feel like you would levitate. Like those are relationships you want to be around. Where you feel like it's a safe space, where you feel like a kid again, like you feel like a young person, like a young girl or young boy again, even though you're an older person, obviously over 18 if you're watching this video, but you feel like a young person again. You can't wait to talk to them. No, you get off the phone. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. Like that's somebody. That's how somebody feels like. I said, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. Y'all on the phone talking about, no, you hang up first, and it's 3:00 in the morning, and you got to get up at 5, right? So that's what I'm seeing, on here. So source is saying some unexpected changes are happening in your life, but it's good changes because you learn how to take your power back. Yeah, somebody learn how to, break some kind of a dark spell that was on you of just like giving all of your time to things where people were just like talking about you and emotionally immature and just kind of sort of had this sense of entitlement. So, and you felt unprotected around them. So yeah, and uncovered and unprotected, right? And so I feel like somebody feels hopeful, blissful, and optimistic. You feel like your star is shining brighter now. Like somebody feels like, okay, you can take care of yourself. Like I said, you're financially independent. You feel like you can take care of yourself. And just in a better place. You feel more meek, like you don't feel like you're in survival mode, like you don't feel like you're around like apex predators, like you don't feel like like I said, you don't feel like you feel like you can take care of yourself, right? You feel like you can take care of yourself. Here we also have the Knight of Pentacles, and you work really hard. You work really, really hard. So source is putting you around somebody who is also financially independent as well. So they're also planting seeds. They also have multiple streams of income themselves, right? They're also a star. They've also been in survival mode themselves. And it's a choice to go to the meek side and not be on feeling so weak. You always got to be in survival mode. So y'all have a whole lot in common. Y'all have a lot in common. And that's why things are going to flow, because that's some conversation that y'all are having. And both of y'all have learned how to take your power back. And you see this infinity symbol at the top of this person's head right here. It's like an infinite flow of just like, those are the types of relationships you want to have in your friendships. It's like, no, there's no competition. People have been in survival mode. People are a star in their own right. You got all these stars here. Nobody's trying to outshine anybody. Everybody know how to take care of themselves. Everybody's sharing information. Nobody's gatekeeping information. It's just, things are just flowing and things are happening fast. Nobody's jealous. There's no friction and all that craziness going on. And nobody feels like they're walking a tightrope around people. So here's the King of Swords here. So yeah. Somebody feels like a younger person in a, like you feel very wise, like wise beyond your years. That's what I'm seeing for you. Very, very wise and knowledgeable beyond your years. Here we also have the Four of Cups here. There's going to be some energies that, like, from your past who are going to make it all about them, you know, but you don't understand. I didn't feel safe and nurtured, and and like you didn't spend enough time, all of this other stuff. But you can go back to the amount of time you've invested. You can go back to the amount of time. Like I said, that's going to be a real short conversation. It's like, okay, that's not true. You got receipts, you got this and that, you know, whatever, you know, and something somebody did left you in a wilderness situation, and they sat right in your face and let somebody talk to you like a dog, or like leave you feeling uncovered, and they didn't do anything for it. And something having to do with money around it, and something having to do with money, you know, and just like they just left you uncovered and unprotected, and they feel like they can, like in their mind, they can justify it. That's why Source is saying to you, the best thing, because something about their energy was on the dark side of the number 8. They succumbed to passive and powerless behavior, or they were egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. But nevertheless, whether they were that or that, they have landed on the dark side of the number 8. For you, you're getting as far away from it as fast as you could, and Source starts speeding up things for you. So yeah, so Source is definitely putting you with some energies that are financially independent, and you all are building a very rich legacy together. You and somebody are building a very rich legacy together, and both of y'all are just hardworking people. That's what it really boils down to. Y'all put the hard work in. So when people have chosen to go to the dark side of the number 8, they created their own karma. They created their own karma by just leaving you unprotected and you know. So here we have the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, so that's where you're having a breakthrough. That's where somebody's not having a mental breakdown, right? Here we also have the King of Cups here. And so there's a guy who is like a master manipulator over all of this. There's a guy, some man is master manipulating all of this, right? And somehow he's making it about him. Like master manipulating a child or some, like a younger person, and like somehow they trying to play some kind of game with, as far as you're concerned. Source is saying to you, you and somebody are building a very rich legacy together. Y'all like, here we have the Three of Cups. You just grateful that something is behind you. You cool, calm, and collected. Here we also have the Justice card here. You're not doing an injustice to yourself anymore. That's what somebody learned how to took their power back, because what somebody was dealing with is an energy that was vain and vengeful, who's trying to disrupt your peace in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like I said, this is Libra's card, and basically didn't care, you know, like for real, didn't care whose peace they were going to disrupt. Didn't even care. Just master manipulate. There's a guy that was master manipulating everything. Master manipulating everything. Didn't care that you were left uncovered, unprotected. So you're moving on from the disappointment, but at least there's some kind of movement happening here. Source is just saying you're going to have to learn how to be a little bit more strategic, you know, when it comes to, you know, like in just how you move, like in what you're talking about, how you move. There's some people were thinking that you were keeping secrets about something having to do with your money or something. People thought you was keeping some secrets, but you weren't keeping any secrets. You weren't keeping any secrets when it comes to your money. Remember, money is a form of energy. And so some people, you know, because they're not big spenders, because some people can take care of themselves, some people don't really leave the house. I mean, like some people are like, you know, just hardworking people. They don't spend a whole lot of money, you know. And so I forgot what it was. It was an athlete that said something about he's never worn real jewelry or something like that. Like I'm looking at this right here, the jewels and stuff like that. like, you know, he's never worn real jewelry, and people looking at, oh, they got this big ring, they must have spent thousands of dollars or whatever on it, and come to find out they ain't spend that much money on it at all. Like, it wasn't even real jewelry or something that somebody bought. But people could assume what they want to assume about stuff. They can assume, oh, they bought this, they taking all these trips, and they taking this and that, and it could be some kind of a plan that somebody is on, or somebody else could have purchased it, or whatever the case may be. So Source is saying to you, some kind of money is coming across your path because you're not looking for people's acceptance and approval. So congratulations to you. Some kind of money is coming across your plan because of that. So here we have the Queen of Cups. Just be compassionate towards the energies, because it's a man and a woman that have put a younger person in a very poisonous situation. And they manipulated a younger person. That's what I'm looking at here. So it's got you away from a poisonous situation. You know, so like some kind of message came down to you through a dream, or because you all are the I believe sign. So two energies put a younger person who was emotionally immature, you know, who may have felt like, you know, who wanted to, you know, be included or protected or something. They felt like in a wilderness situation. And like I said before, just have compassion for the whole situation, who was looking for some kind of acceptance and approval as far as family legacy or something was concerned. Yeah. And so Source is saying, you know, your answers are being answered very quickly. Yeah, somebody's looking for some kind of acceptance or approval from a master manipulator. Yeah. And so you're just cutting tight. Like I said, your wishes are being fulfilled. And so when some energy start making some things all about them, you're like, hey, you moved on from some disappointments. You're just moving different. Here we have the Hierophant card. And somebody kept telling somebody, like, so you kept saying to somebody, like, you know, like, I feel like you kept telling somebody, like, you just kept physically telling somebody something and they didn't want to listen. Like, they just kept being stubborn, because that's how they're wired. They're just wired to be stubborn. They don't believe anything until they see it. And so it made them easily manipulated. So if a person doesn't believe anything that they see and they easily manipulated, like if they're driven by money or material possessions, a person could easily buy them. You know, but if you weren't easily buying somebody, and they would go to the highest bidder. So that means if you weren't buying them and somebody say, okay, well, we can give you this, we'll promise you this, or we'll promise you that, or you can get this and that from Pisces. You can get, you know, we take Pisces to court, we can sue Pisces, we're going to get such and such. These two cards right here lets me know that you were dealing with vain and vengeful spirits that were trying to disrupt your peace in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? But Source got somebody out of a situation like you left behind. This is where the an unexpected event happened for the better, though, like for the good happened for somebody. Like it's like Source says, I'm gonna get you out of a circus situation where you would have been in survival mode quick. I'm going to get you out of a situation that you would have been in survival mode quick, because you're dealing with vain and vengeful spirits here that you don't see. That somebody just keep being stubborn, just they won't listen. They will not listen. They look so busy looking for acceptance and approval from everybody that they're not listening. So Source says, I'm going to help you learn how to take your power back. So there's going to be a quick progression of your prayers being answered here. Quick progression, and a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled. So your third eye is now open. Your third eye is wide open. Somebody is at the end of a long and arduous journey of just like your faith being tested, and you're not going back in that direction. Now that your eye is open, that ace would be like the beginning, like a new beginning. Your eye is wide open now, just like how easily some people can be influenced when it comes to money. When it comes to material possessions and money and promises and stuff like that. Source got you away from some stuff. It's like, nah, now you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. Yep. All you have to do is operate in childlike faith. You're going to feel like you hit the jackpot, because I'm seeing victory for you. Like, yep, a victory for you. Yep, I'm seeing victory for you. You're back in the saddle again. And here we have the Eight of Wands. It's a quick progression again. Your prayers are being answered when it comes to two types of things. So Source needs somebody. Now your eyes are open. You see victory in your future. Your prayers are being sped up as it relates to two types of things. Here we also have this. See you feeling happy, charismatic, and free. Here we also have the strength card right here. When I say you're praying that some people come out of a wilderness situation, this is where somebody may be fasting and saying, okay, like you could be doing a Daniel fast. You could be saying, you know what? I'm praying that some people come out of a wilderness situation, that they come out unscathed, because they cannot see that these material possessions put them in a very manipulative situation. They were easily manipulated by, something. Here's the justice card again. It's like somebody could not see it. They could not see how people disrupt people's peace. Here we also have the Eight of Swords. They just couldn't see it. Like this is a mirror, right? They could not see it they couldn't see their own worth. They couldn't see their value. They couldn't see it. They could not see it for themselves. And so Source is saying so for you could have been, your stomach could have been in knots for something, and you couldn't figure out for the life of you why your stomach was in knots about something else, because like I said before, some kind of emotional attachment to something. So here we have the Page of Cups. You got some good news coming across your path. Page of Cups came out twice. Two pieces of good news coming across your path. But it's some energies that Source says you will never go back to. There were some energies, two types that you will never go back to. Yeah, you would never go back to some things, emotion, like allowing your emotions to be manipulated. Yeah. And there's like you will never allow your emotions to be manipulated. It's you and somebody. It's the two situations for you, or it's you and somebody will never allow your emotions to be manipulated. So, or by being stubborn, that kind of thing. But you're going to feel like emotionally you hit the jackpot. But, this looking for acceptance and approval and, from human, when Source has already accepted and approved somebody for something. But two things are going to go pretty fast for somebody. So you're going to have to see some things in the spirit realm and continue praying for somebody. Continue praying that people stop looking, like they open their eyes and see something for what it really is. Like you had to open your eyes and see things for what they really are. So let's go ahead and get ready to close this out. Let's get ready to close this out. Yeah, sometimes people can't see things because that's just how they wire. I mean, I'm telling you, Pluto is restoring balance to Mother Earth. So, like people don't see how vain and vengeful some people can be, and how they can disrupt other people's peace until they right there smack dab in the middle of something. They just like, oh my God, I couldn't see this to save my life. Like, what in the world planet was I on? That people put them right in survival mode. Yeah, sometimes people don't see it until you stop the financial independence, until you take away the financial, whatever was of value to them. Like if you gave people cars and houses and you paid, like I saw somebody put on one video that used to babysit for somebody. Sometimes people don't see, the value of you being in their life until you remove yourself, like the physical something from, like you stop doing something that's of value to people. And all of a sudden they're in wilderness mode. And they like, oh my God, I couldn't see it at first. Like I couldn't see these people wanting me to be in survival mode. I couldn't see that these people would leave me uncovered and unprotected. Like now I got to struggle all because I was looking for acceptance and approval, and I wanted to be a part of something. Like, what in the world is wrong with me? That's the wake up call sometimes people need. They like, oh my God, I had to pay for somebody's love. I had to pay for somebody's attention. And that's what I feel like somebody, but you, long gone, you left the circus. You said, no, I don't want to be around that kind of mess. I don't want to be around that kind of mess at all, because like I said, some people are stubborn until they have to learn how vain and vengeful people are when they feel like things just flow too easily for some people. So yeah, somebody's so here we have booked and busy. Somebody booked and busy, not burdened and bitter. It's time to start dating again for somebody. So somebody's not happy without you. It's time to take a leap of faith. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So open your vault door. Take your time to decide what you're healing from the pain that some energies cause. Sacral chakra cleanse. Your ancestors are very proud of you. Their demon is a demon of Lucifer. That's pride. Like somebody was trying to box you in, like in terms of like your your money. Like somebody was like trying to control your money, your financial situation. Like I don't know who was trying to control somebody's financial situation, but it was like some people were like, okay, plotting and planning, trying to control your money. And that could look like a lot of things. They could look like people was bullying you. It could look like somebody was trying to declare you mentally incompetent. It could be like, because I'm looking at air here, it could be like somebody was saying that you were mentally unstable. That could be mentally, that's your like I said, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. But, you know, you are who they pray for. But see, you weren't mentally incompetent when you was paying people's bills. You know what I'm saying, Pisces? So wealth is within your reach. You are who they prayed for. But it looked like you was also who some people preyed on. So source is saying, yeah, some people were trying to box your money in, like somebody was trying to control your money. And so source is trying to tell somebody, when you're looking for people's acceptance and their approval, Pisces, and they, you being all extra nice and going along with people's flow and stuff. So it's saying you about to feel like you feel like you hit the jackpot. But somebody was dealing with people who was emotionally immature, who was gossiping about your financial independence. That's what I'm running it down. They was gossiping about your financial independence, hoping that you didn't see what was going to come next. That's what they was hoping. They were just hoping that you wasn't going to see what was coming next. They're hoping that you didn't see that, okay, people was being strategic about it. Okay, well, let's see if we can have this person, committed. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like somebody was saying, yeah, they financially independent. Let's see if they're gonna put them in a wilderness situation. Let's just get them. It's like let me tell you what I'm saying here. I mean, but you moved on from something. Like somebody was trying to put you in a situation where you would have been reactive, right? Like a wilderness situation. Like you would have been, like fighting somebody or clawing at somebody, like a lion would act, like a predator, like a wild animal would act. Like you would be clawing and like a scratching somebody or whatever. Like somebody was trying to put you in a wilderness situation, like you were in survival mode. Where you would have had to be in handcuffs or under some kind of mental evaluation, where people just standing around like, oh my God, they went crazy, they lost their mind, and next thing you know, you sitting in court somewhere and people just sitting there smiling like, okay, now we're gonna have to take over their financial situation. They not right upstairs or something. Somebody was trying to, but somebody said that's what source is. The wheel of fortune here. I feel like somebody's gonna feel very fortunate that you woke up to something. Like you woke up, like something, you have an innate spiritual understanding when you're dealing with vain and vengeful spirits. You don't even know how far back this vendetta or with this anger or whatever started with somebody. But source is saying to you now, somebody is awake. Somebody is, wide awake. Be patient, the answers are coming. Yes, right. Be patient, the answers are coming. But don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. And somebody failed at stealing your identity. Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to steal your identity. If you really sit down and start thinking about it, you could have lost your driver's license. You could have lost your whole wallet. It could have been, next thing you know, your mail going all over the place. It could have been something was going on. There were some energies that, they were in wilderness mode. Where's the card? Somebody felt like their back was up against the wall for something. Very emotionally immature spirit somebody was dealing with. Yeah, somebody was dealing with some very emotional. Somebody's talking too much about somebody's financial independence, telling too many people. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of information is starting to come out about a lot of things. And like I said before, it's time for somebody to start dating again. But like I said, somebody wants to call you, but somebody's trying to box somebody's financial situation in. Yeah, but you got an angelic template around you. There's some angels around you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you have some angels around you, Pisces, because this was crazy looking at your cards. Some people was shouting and cheering prematurely. Creation. Through the darkness I crossed and still found myself in the presence of life. You're going through a rebirth. That's right, you're going through a rebirth. Yeah, you're going through a rebirth. Whoever was putting you in a situation thinking that you can, You're taking care of yourself. Somebody left you uncovered and unprotected. And here's the crazy thing about this. What comes to mind when I see this particular card right here is the story of Noah and how one of Noah's sons left him uncovered and left him unprotected, right? And how his son, I think it was Ham, he wasn't the one that was the curse didn't fall on him, but it was on his descendants. So whoever did something like this, it's not going to fall on them. It's going to fall on their kids. That's going to come on their kids. Here we have, I welcome uplifting conversations in my life today. I am so grateful for the love I feel each day. I am willing to allow love to take space in my life. That's right. We're talking about agape love, because sometimes it don't hurt. You, like, a lot of times people will say, oh, I just want their karma. They did this to me. They did that to me. You may not ever see it on them, but it may be on their descendants. That's how sometimes you feel like, okay, their kids, like, what in the world? Who made a deal with the devil? Like, their kids just out of control. It's just like their kids like a whole lot. When is that karmic cycle end for their kids? It's like one thing after another happens. So Source is saying you just never know, but it's a lot of stuff is written in the Bible. A lot of stuff is written in the text. I know it's King James version of his life, but a lot of stuff is written in the Bible. And it can cause some parents to just have just not shame necessarily an embarrassment, but just like, what in the world? Like, just like they pray and increasing their prayer life. They're just like, what in the world? Why, So get grounded. Many of the most evolved folks on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. And that's not something that you pray for on somebody. Like, you don't pray that kind of stuff on somebody. But I feel like, you can't, like I said, you can't control what people get, into, like, what kind of, so, yeah, but I definitely feel like some kind of peace is being restored, and, some kind of peace and balance is being restored. You got some good news coming across your path. You got some kind of angelic template, protecting you from a lot of things. And like I said, so get yourself, make room for some good news coming across your path. Just make room for good news coming across. I think everybody feel like they can just use some more good news besides just waking up, which is a major blessing all into itself. But I feel like some people just want to just, you want some good news. Get away from vain and vengeful spirits, and just, really focus on, I forgot to pull those cards, here we have, look at the bigger picture. Yeah, look at the bigger picture. Yeah, it's time for you to start aiming higher, dreaming bigger. You and Sagittarius, actually could be a Sagittarius involved somewhere. But you and Sagittarius actually are ruled by Jupiter. Your other ruling planet is retrograde Neptune, but you and Sagittarius are also ruled by Jupiter as well. So Sagittarius could be involved in something as well. Somebody could have a guardian angel that's a Sagittarius that's like really watching over you and just getting some messages downloaded to your spirit. About some things like, hey, yeah, you need to cut some people off. You need to move on. You need to move on. So somebody could feel real lucky, like real fortunate that you got a guardian angel on the other side. Like these people, they see you as financially independent. They about to put you in a wilderness situation. Like you need to get far away from certain people. So we got 5 of Swords here. Yeah. So, yeah, some people like to play some games of chess. Sometimes you just don't know where stuff went wrong. You don't know what kind of, because you got a lot of water here, right? So you don't know what kind of land, or you don't know what kind of earth and water predators people are around. You see these apex predators here. You don't know what kind of earth and land predators people are around. Here we had the 9 of Swords. But, yeah, some energies are playing. They were something from the past. They were trying to make you come across as really hostile and argumentative and, there's an Aries having something. Somebody started something, somebody started something from the past. That's what I'm saying. You don't know something from the past was trying to get some mess started. Here we have the Queen of Cups here. Like I said, you're going to have compassion for the whole group of people. Like I said, because Somebody's just gonna be just now waking up from some freaking nightmares. You could have been the one that was just waking up from some nightmares. Like, what in the world? Where was I asleep? Like, didn't you just not see something? And something woke you up and said, okay, you need to save yourself from this. Queen of Pentacles, adjust your crown. You down to earth and you relatable. And so somebody went into, like I said, you stop looking for people's acceptance and their approval. Yep. Here we have the Hangman. Yeah, so source is saying, yeah. Somebody, you surrendered your old self, you know, whatever that meant for somebody. Here we have the Three of Cups. You got in the posture of gratitude, you know, soulmate energy in your life, you know. So this Strength card again. Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to put you into a lion's den of some stuff. Somebody was trying to put you in some serious survival mode. It could have been something having to do with like something, somebody was setting you up. That somebody was trying to set somebody, that's what this is. Somebody was trying to set you up, Pisces. Here we have the Ten of Swords. Yep, somebody was trying to set somebody, Ten of Swords. Like somebody was really trying to set somebody up. So some people, I just laid out a whole story for somebody. I don't know who this was for, but somebody was trying to set you up, Pisces. Put you in a lion's den situation and Ten of Swords situation. But you had a, I'm telling you, you got a guardian angel that's Sagittarius is watching over you. This Sagittarius ruling planet. Sagittarius is watching over you. Because somebody was holding somebody upside down. Like this was the Hangman. Like, you know, basically saying you're going to give us some information about this Pisces financial situation going on. The vain and vengeful spirits, you're going to tell us about what's going on. Somebody felt like they had their back up against the wall. I don't know who this was for, what they was into and what was going on. But that guardian angel came through for you, Pisces. That guardian angel came through. But yeah, there was a very vain and vengeful spirit. Number 6, I am nurturing. So your heart is your gift and you are a natural born nurturer and you have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. Yeah, that's what somebody was hoping. Somebody was hoping that you was going to go dash into a situation and somebody was going to, it was a setup. There was some kind of a setup here, Pisces. Some kind of a setup, because that Hangman comes out when that Hangman means that like you surrendering your old self, but in like the old tarot, Hangman is like somebody's somebody hanging somebody upside down. Like yeah, y'all gotta really know the history of tarot, like really like the old school tarot. Like that's it, but that's, you know, but you had an angelic template, like something brought you into the light. 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a master number. So there was you have an angel watching over you, you know, just basically bringing you into the light about something, enlightening you about something. So that's why I talk about documenting your dreams. You got lion. That's predator. And somebody was like uncovered and unprotected. Something, you know, like I said before, whoever did not alert you to something that should have alerted you to something. Somebody should have said, hey, look, Pisces, and I'm talking to you wherever Pisces in your birth chart, should have said, hey, listen, sidebar conversation. Something is about to happen. You know, my back was against the wall, such and such and such, but they didn't. And so they won't be able to stop. They won't be able to stop the karma. They won't be able to stop the karma coming their way. They just won't. They won't be able to stop it. It's already started because, but see, something about the inflection in their voice, Pisces, when you talk to somebody, this is where your psychic abilities popped into play, like for real. It's like boing, yoing, yoing, like for real. Something about the inflection, it seemed like they was too excited. Something about the inflection. See, and I'm looking at this card right here. Something about the excitement, like they was like, yes. Something about the excitement in people's voices allows you, like something about their excitement is what sets something off for you, Pisces. The change in their water, their emotions, right? If their emotions go cold or hot, something about their emotions really sets your psychic abilities off, Pisces. Somebody who sounded like they was excited And that's what like was putting you in. It was like almost like they were like their vain and vengeful spirit. Like you don't even know what you may have said or something, or who set something off, or who initiated something. You don't know what the heck. But a lot of stuff is going to become clearer and clearer and clearer to you. But somebody was trying to steal your identity. It was a bunch of stuff that was going on that would have put you in a wilderness situation, and would have, like I said, Ten of Swords situation here. So a lot of stuff is happening. A lot of stuff is happening all around you. You're going as things we can be very clear to you. It's going to be very, very clear to you, and you're going to be grateful that a lot of stuff is behind you. You're going to be grateful that a lot of stuff is behind you. More things are starting to come out. More things are starting to come out, because I'm seeing a lot. The majority of cards I'm looking at here is water. So somebody was definitely around a lot of predators, a lot of poison. They could be drinking a lot, could be a lot of sexual activity going on, a lot of stuff that they trying to hide, a lot of predatory energy that some people are around. They just could have gotten over their head. Some people just could have gotten over their head with some stuff. Yeah, it's like somebody's a succubus energy. Yeah, somebody got way over their head with some stuff. They could have been, into deep with some sex demon something, because succubus and incubus energies are sex demon energies. Somebody got way over their head with some stuff, and and so you had a visit in a dream, or some kind of download. Somebody came through and told you something, because somebody was definitely trying to steal your identity. Some energies were trying to steal your identity, Pisces, but it didn't. They failed. They failed at stealing your identity. Yep. Yep. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I will see you all in the next reading. Hopefully this has been extremely helpful for you all. But wow, what a reading. Oh my God. People trying to steal people's identity. So yeah, it's not by coincidence when people lose their identity, when they lose their like driver's license, or like, yeah, they feel like they lost something, or like they, or all of a sudden, like, you get these pop-up messages in your email where you feel like, okay, something is alerting you. You need to change your password. Like, pay attention to all of those things. Like, that's not by coincidence. Or all of a sudden you log into your social media accounts and your passwords don't work, and you got to go back through and change. Like, just get in a habit of changing stuff every, however, whatever often it says. Because I get, when I talk to some of you all, and some of you all say, well, something that seems weird, like, change that stuff as often as you need to. But yeah, there's some energies you got some people out here that's just they into all kinds of stuff. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next reading. All right. Take care. Bye.